Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the White House. And welcome to the United States of America. And that includes even our friends from Ghana who beat us in the World Cup. Where are you? Over there? It's all right. It was close. We'll see you in 2014. It's my great privilege to welcome all of you to this Young African Leaders Forum. You've joined us from nearly 50 countries. You reflect the extraordinary history and diversity of the continent. You've already distinguished yourselves as leaders in civil society and development and business and faith communities, and you've got an extraordinary future before you. In fact, you represent the Africa that so often is overlooked, the great progress that many Africans have achieved and the unlimited potential that you've got going forward into the 21st century. Now, I called this forum for a simple reason. As I said when I was in Accra last year, I don't see Africa as a world apart. I see Africa as a fundamental part of our interconnected world. Whether it's creating jobs in a global economy or delivering education and healthcare, combating climate change, standing up to violent extremists who offer nothing but destruction, or promoting successful models of democracy and development. For all this, we have to have a strong, self-reliant, and prosperous Africa. So the world needs your talents and your creativity. We need young Africans who are standing up and making things happen, not only in their own countries, but around the world. And the United States wants to be your partner. So I'm pleased that you've already heard from Secretary of State Clinton and that we're joined today by leaders from across my administration who are working to deepen that partnership every day. You know, I can't imagine a more fitting time for this gathering. This year, people in 17 nations across sub-Saharan Africa are proudly celebrating 50 years of independence. And by any measure, 1960 was an extraordinary year. From Senegal to Gabon, from Madagascar to Nigeria, Africans rejoiced in the streets as foreign flags were lowered and their own were hoisted up. So in 12 remarkable months, nearly one-third of the continent achieved independence, a burst of self-determination that came to be celebrated as the Year of Africa. At long last, these Africans were free to chart their own course and to shape their own destiny. Now, 1960, of course, was significant for another reason. Here in the United States of America, it was the year that a candidate for president first proposed an idea for young people in our own country to devote a year or two abroad in service to the world. And that candidate was John F. Kennedy. And that idea would become the Peace Corps, one of our great partnerships with the world, including with Africa. Now, the great task of building a nation is never done. Here in America, more than 2 centuries since our independence, we're still working to perfect our union. Across Africa today, there's no denying the daily hardships that are faced by